Okay. Ooh. All right, guys. So, a bit of a last minute kind of thing I'm doing. Literally, I just set this up on the spot right now. I was doing some, the reaction, recording some reactions. I knew this was happening. I figured, you know what? Yeah, I want to do this. We've got here the Xbox's little developer directs, in which they give us an update on games they announced. Of course, it's software with Doom the Dark Ages, duh. Compulsion Games with... I even forgot the name of the game here. Like, that game set in the bayou here, South Louisiana, which is cool. It looks cool. It's got a cel-shaded look to it. I want to play it. Then we got Sandfall Interactive. Don't know what any games here. So yeah, and then of course the big one, the elusive one. This little mystery game. This little mystery developer. I don't know. Could it be an update for another Halo game? Don't know. Supposedly still working. An update on Gears of War E-Day. I'm all for that here. Still playing Gears of War Tactics. What about BioWare's upcoming Mass Effect game? Yeah, maybe. There's of course the long-rumored BioShock game, supposedly set in the 60s in the underneath the Arctic, a city named Borealis. We don't know. According to we could get more information on Judas. I would like that. Maybe reviving some old IP here. I mean, doesn't Microsoft own Rare? Hey, give us Banjo-Kazooie. Here we are. Sorry, look at what. Well, let's take a look. 4 studios. Quick, full attention, straight from the devs. What about that game, that game Clockwork game? Remember, we guys hear that here? Like, it's like BioShock, but Clockwork time travel. I want that. Ooh, nice artwork. I want that. Okay, I would love that here, but much smaller though, because I can put it with several others. But dang, that's beautiful. So I hope you guys are having a good time so far. I recorded some reactions just before I stopped to do this. And loading. Please stand by. Xbox Game Studio okay, from Xbox themselves. So we're starting here. Phantom Blade 0? Team Ninja? Okay. I mean, I think we've heard they're making they're making like a 2D Ninja Gaiden game. I believe that's them. That's them, right? I'm probably confusing. But...
Konnichiwa, Koei Tecmo Games, Team Ninja no Yasuda Fumiko
Koei Tecmo Games. One of our flagship Ninja Gaiden? That are alive? So they're starting with the... Wow. Koei Tecmo?
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja.
Okay.
However,
Ryu Hayabusa?
The Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain.
Cursed Rain.
The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
So yeah,
Traded the facility.
a new Ninja Gaiden game.
Commencing mission.
Platinum Games! With Platinum Games help, oh my god. So we got a new Ninja Gaiden! New Ninja Gaiden like from the Sigma and stuff like that. Okay, awesome. Oh, yes! Did I don't think I played them for like the 360 and stuff like that, and I never beat any of them. They were hard. Oh god. Oh damn, that is sweet. Oh. Ooh. Is that a fox spirit? Oh, why are the hot girls always crazy?
Ryu Hayabusa.
Where's Ryu Hayabusa? Yes. Oh.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
All right. Well, I was wondering, we gonna play with Ryu? Because that was not Ryu clearly. Now we see Ryu. So are we going like when they did in the recent Devil May Cry game where we switch characters? Ninja Gaiden 4!
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上
Dude,
大変
all
お
of
待た
us
せしました
for more than 10 years!
容赦なく
Ninja
襲い来る敵に挑む
Gaiden
ハイスピードアクション、忍者ガイデンのナンバー
You need to re-release the other 3 games!
発表させていただきました
I mean, I've got Ninja Gaiden like 2 still, and
開発を進めています
but you need to re-release them. You need to a collection pack here because a lot of them need to like reflect our memories here. Bayonetta and Nier Automata, yes, you got Platinum Games, which yeah, after the flop that was Babylon's Fall, this kind of makes sense. They need to work. They need to help others. Yeah. Platinum Games, they're no stranger to helping out other studios here. I mean, look what they did for Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, sorry. Who will play pivotal roles, of course. Yakumo.
今作の物語の中で展開していきます
So yeah, it's like a rival clan or something?
黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって
Dark Rod, caused by the Dark Dragon.
この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証で
It's still alive.
雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません
So yeah, its soul is still hanging, basically, causing chaos. You killed its flesh, but not its soul. Yakumo. From the arrival, Raven. Oh yeah, that's always because yeah, it's like Ryu's of the Dragon Clan. What about any other clans? Raven Clan, yes.
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきた
Was, like, I don't know much about Ninja Gaiden lore here, but with the Raven Clan mentioned at any point? Or any other clans?
ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受けビルは崩れ道は歪みヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう
Road to war, create a dangerous
舞台
situation.
となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており
Fiend and
環境
okay.
全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです
Are these fiends or robots or both?
前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを
Yep, that's
リ
center.
ングやシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになりますレールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました、これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ隠されたアイテムなどを用意しておりステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います
Okay, looks cool here, and of it, Ryu's like armor, so Master Ninja.
彼にはまだ若さも
Yeah,
残っ
it
ています
gives off
が
that
半世紀
feel.
を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者外伝シリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる
Is that looks like the freaking like the pistol requirement of that mercenary in Rising or freaking Adam from
そんな
Ruby.
役務の前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、
That's what-
国民
okay.
の国民を守る
Dark
友
Dragon
人島
or
や
Demons.
現世に蔓延する少ながる者、妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も
Yeah?
登場します。
Fiends, I have fiends.
また現時点では公開していません
Apparently
が
they've
新たな
decided to embrace technology as well.
シリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
Obviously, we won't see the girls. Are the girls coming in here?
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
Oh yeah. Oh damn, that is
さ
fast.
らにヤクモが使える新要素、結節
Bloodbind ninjutsu
ヌエの
Nue style.
ダイナミックな
Nue
攻撃によってこれまでから大きく進化した一対
Okay, I know what a Nue is. That's not a raven,
ヌエ
but
の中
okay.
ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃
And,
になっており、多勢に
and what, blood lightning attacks?
戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率きも健在です。
1v1 battles, of
プ
course.
レイヤー同様敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。
So it'll be good for
敵の
training.
動きをしっかりと捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
I'm liking this.
アクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。
Yeah, and honestly, if you didn't have Ryu, people would be pissed because they don't understand. They don't want new. They want the old. So having both the new and old, it worked in Devil May Cry. It works here.
滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防
And
など
ultimate
は
techniques.
もちろんヤクモで
Yeah, I don't remember those techniques at all.
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。
Ooh.
ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で
Flying Swallow
イズナ落とし
and
など
Izuna
シ
drop,
リ
huh?
ーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。
I mean, how well known are
忍
these
者ガイデン
moves?
シリーズに色濃く残っている歯応えやグレードの高いアクションタイ
I
プ
feel like I should probably watch that death battle Ryu had.
特徴である
Just
スピ
to-
ーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ
Because I know I know he had a scythe that was made by werewolf and quenched in human blood. That was like the second game or third?
ヤクモでも目指しています。
Damn it.
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Yeah.
シリーズファンはもち
You
ろんのこと
guys, please re-release the original 3 games.
楽しめる
That's
作
all I
品
can
になっ
say.
ておりますので、ぜひ発売を
Prep us for this one.
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。
That's a lot of shonen
ぜひご期
jumps.
待ください。
That's a nice stack of shonen jump comic got there. Okay.
さて、本日お伝えしたい
One more
発表は
thing,
それ
okay.
だけではありません。
Are you gonna do
こ
it?
ちらをご覧ください。
Are you actually gonna release the collection? Please tell me you are. Yes. An Unreal. This is it, isn't it? It's a collection, like the original. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And thus the sun sets on the dragon.
Oh yeah, I remember that wolf. So yep. Oh yeah, some of these things I do recall. So yep, they're actually doing it. Like they knew this had to be done. It's been since the 7th generation console, the early 360 and PS3. Ninja Gaiden 2, Black. So just
2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox
2008. So just the second game, huh?
スピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新。忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。
Alright, so just the first game, just the second game with
リュウハヤブサに加え、アヤネ、モミジ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様
I'm gonna turn that on. I'm gonna check it out right now.
ぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
But yeah, but what about the first game and the third game? 30 years of founding. Congrats, man. The year of the ninja. 30 years old. That's.
ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Oh, that's sweet. So they're surprised by starting here. Now we're going to compulsion games. Like, huh. Ooh, nice. Nice monster, interesting monster designs. I like it.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our
Montreal,
studio, we care about
south
world
of
building,
midnight. Thank you.
and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape.
Man, I've been wanting to play We Happy Few, but never got around to even buying it. Always like, fell out of my mind.
Bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
Nice. Yeah, it's all like cell claymation style. I like it.
It is really picking up out there.
Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble.
Whoa.
Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Ooh. Oh. Okay, damn. That's interesting. That's
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a dark, magical world.
I'm interested in that one.
She'll learn who she really is, and how to tap into weaving. An ancient
Let me guess. Evil real estate people.
Her trajectory in life.
We have actually got 8 like evil real estate moguls.
Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality. The grand tapestry.
Sleeping Beauty right here.
Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world.
Ooh.
Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You
yep.
Up here. My salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, The storyteller becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Eating catfish marks the true
Catfish, yeah, I like the guy's accent and everything.
Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns.
Oh, look at that! She's grabbing them.
Elements.
Yep, weaving
Hazel
them.
engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also
double jump and everything.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities.
And get a new outfit too.
Traverse the world, conjure objects,
so we got like
and confront adversaries.
Outfit unlocked. Probably gives those bonuses.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints. The manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
Yeah.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Of course.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes...
So yeah, we're getting a lot for Southern this game.
While the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave.
So gameplay, basic.
That give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos. Push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types
Alright,
of
showing the
opponents
same footage.
Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities.
We've got
and you'll have to decide
skill tree, skill chart here.
Upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history.
And in their own
You'll
realm.
gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We
On a
call these
bottle,
echoes,
cool.
Which reveal each creature's past.
Common name,
Hazel
Echoes.
must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
You'd be surprised.
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity.
Ooh!
As the encounters progress,
I think the song interests me most.
Cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or Hugging Molly.
Hugging Molly? That's her name?
Larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and leads
Really?
to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands, to the Appalachian Peaks.
Appalachian Peaks, huh?
In our magical south, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rougarou.
Rougarou!
Delves deeper, reality bends
I've heard of the Rougarou. I've seen it mentioned a couple of times here, but it's very vague.
And folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful
Unfortunately,
details and environmental
Southern American folklore is
said to ward off evil spirits.
lore is I'm very rusty with that, but this is still interesting. So I'm great. I love this game.
To survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
That's why I'm the last person left here.
Ah.
All those damn hates. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style.
Yeah, I can see that.
But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
Yeah, because I almost take these things for actual physical props.
We embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Let's see the pre-order bonuses, because I'm seeing Hazel with a different outfit. Or something she earns in game or something like that? I don't know. But Louise, welcome to the stream here, and I don't know, doubtful. They started with freaking Ninja Gaiden 4 announcement. Wow. Now the South of Midnight and Sandfall Interactive. What game were they making? Jesus! My God, make this a VR, because I like to explore this place. The whole, the actual place. I thought it was a. I thought I was like a Unreal Engine there.
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Oh, Expedition 33, yeah.
It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream.
Oh yeah.
First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth.
So this is the game where there's a painter who, the distance, writes a number and counts it down. And basically, everyone who is the age of that number dies.
We had something both challenging and fun.
Guillaume and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements. A vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong...
I like how they got that motto on a book.
We had that defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Central Interactive on these tenets.
Give me the art book!
With a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath. but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
None have ever returned, huh?
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Liam and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming
Young.
existential
Look, let me get. That's the youngest.
while struggling with loss and grief.
Oh yeah.
And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other?
Every
or
year,
to
people die
ourselves?
younger and younger.
These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Yeah?
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
Ooh,
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though.
Of course, but
along the way,
Oh!
we meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
Okay. And he can turn.
Very old and has seen many expeditions come and go.
Oh, really? What happened to them?
Which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation.
Meditation?
Sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other gestures across the game. And of course, there is Estier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Okay.
Estier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world.
Be my mount, huh?
And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own
Okay.
reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
Interesting.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay.
Alright, tell
Our
me,
reactive
yeah,
turn-based
got the
system
music.
takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by
Chromatic
dodging
Gold
or
Chevalier.
parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies.
All right.
A big part of the
Vitality,
formula
might,
was in
agility,
many
defense,
ways
luck.
You can customize your character.
The chef's house.
We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that
I love the
everyone can
UI,
have fun
the
with
UI
how
look and everything.
Each character has a unique mechanic. Mail switches between stances, which can ultimately boost defense or power.
It almost reminds me of
like to make
Dishonored.
Mail the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game
Hundreds?
is called Lumina.
Huh. Death Bomb?
Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
All right, that's cool.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar.
Interesting, yeah.
Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in.
Turn back, okay?
Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestral.
Definitely a Gestral,
I needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs.
Really? Damn!
Start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
A world? Alright, you got a world map?
And it was a real challenge to
Oh,
create,
wow.
both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected.
I'll say.
We definitely need SK's help traveling around. We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths.
Kinda reminds me of when I played Final Fantasy Type 0 HD.
To explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
4 years? That's a good time.
Excited to invite you into the
That's
world
standard
of
time, which people are forgetting
We
these
are a
days.
small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre.
Okay, it looks like obviously now we got outfit choices as well.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes? Cool. April 24th? Wait, 2005? And now the last one here. Doom the Dark Age. Oh. Yeah, rock on, baby. I gotta play Metal Hellsinger. There will be hell to pay!
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course.
30 years, yes.
A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yes!
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
I mouthed the words. Okay, I like that. That was not planned, you can tell. Alright, so yeah, it said like during the whole... I guess it's technically a prequel before the Doom 2016 and the Doom Eternal.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons
Art of Noir?
And enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016.
Yeah,
and that's
called
given us
it.
the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
Yes?
In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Oh.
And a
Then I'm
balance
flying.
between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again. Just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to
The
shield saw.
The shield saw.
Block.
Yeah.
Throw.
Oh yeah, Captain America style right there.
Deflect.
Oh!
All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth.
Oh, look at that! Just saw right through him!
You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own, as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Oh, okay. You're throwing this is a freaking bolter! You're throwing giant metal rail spikes!
Give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Yes!
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet.
Ooh, electrified gauntlet!
Doom spiked mace. That's
Mace?
right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system.
3 melees!
All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system.
Okay.
From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom.
So that icon is glory kills. Okay,
And that
gotcha.
seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet.
Which one?
The trigger.
The trigger. Okay, the trigger. Oh yeah, look at that. He's skull flare. He's like, my God.
That's right, we've saved the best for last.
The guns.
Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And
The
Dark
freaking
Ages
energy gun
has
was
some of
too-
the most ridiculously powerful weapons
Bye!
we've ever created. Mean. Ancient.
Yes.
Brutal torture machines.
Oh my God, look.
Butcher. Impale.
Oh!
And shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of...
Anyone else apparently getting aroused here?
So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Come on, let's see it. Actual gameplay, you... Oh! Oh yeah, block ya! Oh! Then you're flying! Oh, nice! The shield can be the grapple point. Oh yeah.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before.
Really?
With a new difficulty system.
Parry window? Oh.
That will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
Oh.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer.
Yes, we see this.
Have for you.
The mech.
2 games now.
Yes.
Get in
Yes.
and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech.
Atlan,
it's
yes.
The size of a building. It's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists.
Or kick.
Wasn't enough. We also have
the dragon.
Very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
Yes.
Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy
2
unlike
at once.
made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep.
Oh my god, we got guns. Oh my, those bullets inside of houses.
We know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Exploration?
Your hero's journey will take you to the far
Yeah,
reaches
like
of the
those,
Doom universe.
pretty much like the tanks we saw in Ancient Gods 2, Part 2.
Dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking.
So you guys liking it so far? Cause oh, we got that.
Every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls.
Yeah, the Argent Noir, the Noir, whatever.
And enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves.
Look at the big guy.
And dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
Okay, some swimming.
You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet.
Oh, no, never gonna be over. Ooh. Oh, big guy! Big Titan guy!
And the soundtrack to your epic
Yes!
adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
Okay, story time.
And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between
imprisoned
is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains.
Yeah!
And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Yes! Oh yeah, you can't hold this guy.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make
Wolfenstein right
something
there, yes.
That's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark
Oh.
Ages releases,
This May! This May! Yeah! I love again, the collector's edition's gonna have another cool ass something, cause Doom Eternal had a wearable Doom helmet. I wanted that thing. I already did. I never could. It's so out like that.
I cannot move.
Oh god.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has a real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Oh, they got a dog in there. Cool. Cute. Yeah, but play today, okay. So, surprise, surprise, of course. I mean, first of all, either way, they started with a high note and ended with, yeah, it's still a high note here, but not as high as the reveal of Ninja Gaiden 4. All right, let me just tone my voice down. I'm sorry if I screamed too much. So yes. I mean, I thought it was gonna go with Doom, South Midnight, Expedition 33, and then the mystery. Instead, they went this, then this, then that. Okay, but yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4. That's the wow. Okay, I never thought it. Not since the second game came out in 2008, which I still got right there. I can actually see it right now. And I never beat that game. Do I even have Ninja Gaiden 3? I think I know I must have. And I certainly never played the first game. You would think they would remake the first game, but yeah, I need them all. I need all 3 games to cut up the story of Ninja Gaiden 4. That's all I'm gonna say. And but yes, so they got Platinum Studios, which makes sense here. After what they've done with with Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, that's like, yes, you guys can make a Ninja Gaiden game. And let's face it, after what happened with Babylon's Fall, which, does anyone remember that flop? It's like, eeh. Oh boy. So yeah, it's cool that they are working with Team Ninja and Ninja Gaiden 4. That's all I can say. Like, all this time with there's so many generations of consoles, it's like oh boy. So yeah, I'm happy. Stuff of Midnight. Yeah, that's a game that I'm very much interested in, and now we know more of the story trailer and how, yeah, Hazel is 19 years old. Her mom, the hurricane, and it looks like we've got a whole case of evil developers, stuff like that, real estaters, along with the mythical elements. That's what it looks like. Expedition 33, which, yeah, I mean, what more can say here? It's cool. We introduced a bunch of new characters. It's not just humans here. We also got some of the mythical monsters like that here on your team. And stop a painter from killing off people. That's going to be interesting. And of course, Doom the Dark Ages. It's a prequel. It's set like during the war with Argent the Noor and Hell. We even saw like that guy who's in self-imposed exile that we saw in like the first, either way, we saw him he came back in Age of Gods Part 2 here and finish the war. That was awesome. Bunch of new characters, stuff like that here. So we're gonna see how exactly the war played out here from like we only heard about in the Codex, and just the betrayal, everything like that. I wonder if we can. I want to see the Hell Priest. See if I can kill him. Please tell me I can have the option to kill the Hell Priest, similar to how in Wolfenstein 2 we had the option, if we wanted to try it, to kill Hitler right there on Venus. So yeah. Not much to say. Not much to say except that this was fun. And now, people, thank you all for watching. I've got to resume my work here and a bunch of other stuff. So, as always, follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm only streaming to YouTube for this one. So, but until the next one, this is Mecha-san. I'll see you guys next time.